Hello everyone, hope you are all doing well. Today we will continue the video from the last video where we had talked about the fraud which is happening against seafarers. On the last video we talked about why the fraud happens and when the fraud happens. We will just quickly run through before going to today's topic. Why the fraud happens? This was the topic where we had spoken to you on the last video. First, lack of correct source of knowledge. The source of knowledge is very important from where you know about Merchant Navy. If you are getting wrong information from wrong people about the Merchant Navy, you will be taking wrong steps. Looking for quick rich scheme? I had told you last time also that Merchant Navy is no quick become rich scheme. Okay, it requires a lot of hard work, dedication and time for you to grow and start earning good money. Glamour of the Merchant Navy. Again, I had told that there is glamour because you do see around the people who have been doing very well in the Merchant Navy. However, as I told, it takes a lot of hard work. It is only the iceberg, the tip of the iceberg which you are seeing. The below you are not able to see. Lack of qualification. You feel again you can get through the Merchant Navy even though you are not qualified, and the agents take care of this, and this is why the corruption starts happening, because they feel you are vulnerable and they can make use of this chance. Lack of shore opportunities. Again, this is also contributory effect where people don't have shore opportunities also, so they feel let's go to Merchant Navy, that's an easier way to get into the ship and start earning money. So lack of shore opportunities also becomes a contributory factor of this corruption which happens in the Merchant Navy against the prospective seafarers. Okay, next we saw when the fraud happens. First, looking for a PC institute. So people need to do something called the PC course before they join the Merchant Navy and go on board ships. So this course again attracts a lot of students who are not very much aware about the Merchant Navy. So they are very gullible and the agents make use of it and cheat them. Looking for directly joining a ship. Even though, as I told you, it is possible today with direct CDC, I strongly recommend you do a PC course before joining a ship. And also, you know, as the amount is less, maybe 30,000-40,000, they will tell we will get you a CDC and put you on board, and then wait for the ship to come. However, which doesn't come, the agent cheats them in the first time, because first time it is very difficult and you are not very aware of what is the industry about. So you are very easy to become a target. Joining a ship without experience. As I told you, there are some big companies where you need certain experience and you need certain qualifications. But some of the agents still, I can put you in that company if you pay me money and I will put you there without any qualification or something like that. Then that becomes bait for you, where you get caught and then the money also goes, you are not placed in that company. Let's go to the next topic of today, which we will be dealing with, as the heading says, how the fraud happens. Unrecognized training institutes. Okay, people open training institutes. You know the training institute is there, but is it approved by the authorities is the big question. Okay, there can be many institutes. There can be many training institutes which can be opened and they do the courses, but it has to be approved by the authority called the Director General of Shipping. Okay, so Director General of Shipping has to approve the courses which you are doing. The pre-C course, basically you have to get it done from a DG approved institute. So where will I know about the DG approved courses or the institutes? Go to the dgshipping.gov.in website. Okay, there you have a tab where it clearly states the list of colleges and list of courses in those colleges which are approved by DG. Okay, for example, if there is an institute where they conduct maybe 15-20 courses, okay, in that it is possible that there are only 10 courses which are approved by DG. The other courses, they call it value added courses. So there are two things you need to check when you are doing any course for that matter. If it is a DG approved course, first thing, whether the institute is approved by DG. The second one, the course in that institute is approved by DG. Okay, this is also very important. So ensure you check both before doing any course on the institute. So people when advertising, they will not mention that it is DG approved course or something like that. Okay, they will tell Government of India approved course. That is not correct. Okay, it is Ministry of External Affairs or Ministry of Corporate Affairs. All this approved by Ministry of Corporate. There is nothing called Ministry of Corporate Affairs approving maritime courses or the maritime institutes. Okay, so these are all frauds. Okay, so you have to be very, very careful in checking. You have the only one website where you have to go and check. That's it. Okay, direct dgshipping.gov.in. This is the only website which you will require to check any company, any institute. If it is not listed, that's it. Okay, there is no other cross references you need to do any other website or any other organization you have to go and check. Okay, impersonification. Okay, there can be like there's a big company called Maersk Tankers. Okay, for example, we will take the mail which will come from abc@maersktankers.com. Then that is a genuine email. Okay, recruiting.maerskktankers@gmail.com. This is fake email address. Okay, so this email clarification you should be very, very careful. Okay, people will tell, okay, I am calling from Maersk, I am calling from some other big company or something like that. Okay, but you have to see from where the email comes. You check the email address. Okay, that is very important. If you have any email address which is coming from common like Gmail, Outlook.com, Yahoo.com, all these things which are common where you also can open an account, then that is not to be considered. These are all fake or frauds. Okay, so the company name also can be, there is one company, for example, there is one company called maybe we take Maersk Tankers only. Okay, we can have another company called Maersk Liners or Maersk cargo ship or something like that. The name is similar. The name is very similar, but it is not the same company. Okay, there can be a little difference here and there, but it cannot be the same company. Okay, so you have to go and check what is the actual name in the dgshipping.gov.in. You check exactly what is the name mentioned and what is the name which is coming from. Somebody can call you from, I'm calling from Maersk Timbuktu or Maersk Chennai, something like that. Which is you have the Maersk name in it, but it is not the same company. Okay, so you have to be very, very careful in that. Fake visa contract letter. Again, I have heard many cases where people have been given fake contract and fake visa copies or something. You can verify visas, you can verify contract letters. So if you have a company which is calling you from some big name, and they're given a contract letter. So you go to the website, go to the web page, get their contact details, check with them whether have they actually issued this letter. Don't go through the agent who is, again, you always try to cross verify from there where it is coming. You can also check contract letter, you can see spelling mistakes, you can see not very clarity, there is some vague details there. These are all indications of fake contract letters, visa copies, etc. This is when you will check if they have taken money from you. Okay, if they have not taken money from you, then it is mostly genuine. Okay, this all happens only after the seafarers have been duped and they have been forced to pay money to the agents. Okay, if you have paid money and then you get this, you have to see doubly sure, triply sure. Okay, impersonification, similar email and name or unorganized training issue, this will be before you pay any money. But fake visa contract letter will be after you pay money. Okay, so you always ensure what is the vessel's name they have mentioned, where is the vessel. You go to a website called www.equasis.org. This will give you the whole details of all the ships. You just need to log in. There is a free registration. You can log in and search for the vessel which they are given. They will give you all the details. Who is the technical manager? Who is the owner? Where is the ship plying? All the details you will get. Okay, so you can go and check who is the manager, who is the manning company, who is where it is trading, etc. etc. Okay, I again tell the website's name. It is www.equasis equuasis.org. And also you can have this marine traffic, which everybody will know. You can go and check their vessels position there also. But EQSS gives lot more information than what you get in the marine traffic. Okay, and it's a free website. You can go and check. Provide different details of the ship. Again, if they keep changing a ship's name, they will tell this ship, and then after 2 days another ship, after 3 days another ship. And where is the vessel trading? Vessel is trading in Iran or Persian Gulf. These are all very red areas where you can actually suspect there is some fault there. Okay, so you always check what details they are giving you of the ship and always cross verify the details of the ship. Wrong details about condition on board. They will tell ki salaries are all okay, there is no problem. The vessel is in good condition, vessel is trading, all those things they will tell, but actually the vessel might be abandoned, vessel will be flying at some anchorage, and vessel will not be moving. So these are all indications. If you see marine traffic or the equasis.org, you can find out that vessel is not moving, vessel is stationary for quite some time. So these are all the ships you should avoid. Okay, so they can give you what are the conditions on board. There is food on board, ration on board, fuel on board, electricity on board. All these things they can give you wrong information. Okay. So continuing with how the signs of fraud. The next step are what are the signs of fraud where you can actually detect what we have been talking in the last slide. Meeting in a hotel and public space. Again, if somebody comes and meets you in a common place, a restaurant or a public place, then there is a sign of fake or fraud which is happening to you, because none of the standard companies will come call you to a hotel or a public place to talk to you. Okay, so be very careful if somebody is calling you for a meeting place other than the office. Gmail email address, as I mentioned earlier, if they give you a Gmail email address, it can be any big company and @gmail.com, @outlook.com, @yahoo.com. So these are all fake. So you should be very, very careful if you get an email from the common free email addresses. Trading area ship UAE Iran, as I mentioned, if the ship is UAE trading or Iran trading and the vessel has been quite some time in the same area, then, and also they have taken, it is not that there is no genuine ships in this area, there are genuine ships. I am not telling all the ships in this area or like this that they are all frauds and the conditions are very bad. There are genuine ships and there are very excellent companies in Dubai as well, in Persian Gulf as well. There is no denial about this. But if the agent is taking money from you, he has already taken money, and he is giving a ship which is trading in UAE and Iran, there is a strong possibility that the ship might be substandard. Okay, so be very careful on that. Cash or visa ticketing, processing, etc. He might tell I am not taking any money from you. It's just a free placement or something like that. But he says you have to pay for the visa, you have to pay for the tickets. You are not supposed to pay a single rupee, Indian rupee, to go on. Okay, everything has to be done by the company. What is your responsibility? You have to get your COP or watch keeping or your STCW courses or your CDC. These are all the only thing which you need to do. Okay, that will be in your money. The company will not pay for all this. But other than this, okay, everything else should be borne by the company. If for any reason, including the medicals, is the company's responsibility. Okay, if for any reason they charge you money for any of this, then that means there is a possibility of fraud or these agents are fake and they might not give you a ship. So be very careful. This is a very good indication if they are asking cash for anything. They say it is free, but they ask money for something else, then that means there is a problem. No company website, alternate number. Again, they give you a call from a mobile number. They don't have any landline number. You cannot cross-verify anything about the company. There is no company website. There is no other second person you can talk to. You know, if he is not there, I can talk to somebody else or something like that. There is nobody. Okay. So in all these things, this will all give you some indication that something is not very right, because standard companies have so many people handling one shift. They'll be handing over one person to another person. They'll be taking over. Somebody will be taking interview. So all these things are related, and there'll be two, three people who you will be communicating. They'll be sending you regular emails. They will not be regularly calling you on mobile, and you cannot check their website or any details or anything like this. Okay. So be very careful. So if this is happening, no company website alternate number, then there is a possibility of fraud. Okay. That's it. That completes the video on the frauds against seafarers. We have spoken about at length all the possibility of frauds, how it happens, when it happens, how you can detect the fraud. Okay. Thank you so much for watching the video. I will meet you in the next one.